Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, bringing you another Learning Infinity Batrep.
We work so you can play. Learning Infinity Batrep.
Today, James is challenging me again. If you saw him in the last battle report, we did our 300-point shock army of Acontecimento against the military order. I keep getting that wrong. I don't know why I can't say military order. I can say Acontecimento, and then I have a hard time with military order. And that's what we're going to do again, except he's brought a slightly different. That's probably about 50% of it has been swapped out, I would say, about that. Yeah. Whereas mine is exactly the same because that's all I got. So Brush for Hire is working on a bunch of miniatures. So Austin, you better get those done fast. Anyways, we're going to actually play a different scenario, not front line, even though you've only got one more specialist than me this time, so it should be a little more even. We're going to be playing Seize the Bacon. That's right, you heard me right. It's not beacons, it's bacon. Because who cares about beacons?
Most delicious of scenarios?
Exactly. I care much more about bacon, especially as Canadian bacon. It's not just regular bacon, it's Canadian bacon.
Extra good.
Extra good, yes. And just cooked a little bit, so it's not like too crispy. It's like just nice, good, well-cooked Canadian bacon with some Canadian maple syrup. Funny thing is I just ate. So I'm not even hungry. I'm actually quite full. But still, the idea of Canadian bacon with some maple syrup does sound good. Or ketchup. Ketchup is good too, and mustard. Especially if it's on a bun. Canadian bacon on a bun. Oh, okay, now I'm hungry again. Anyways, let's take a look at the scenario as well as the armies. And just so you know, the army details will be in the pregame show. So if you want to watch that, you can watch it for free at the link below. Otherwise, we're just going to quickly go over them here so we can get straight to the battle report. Enjoy. Here is my 300-point shock army of Acontecimento, as you're probably familiar with it by now if you've been watching the Learning Infinity battle reports. So I'll just go over it briefly, go over a little bit more detail in the pregame, and a lot more detail in previous battle reports because it's just the same one. Got a Knight Montesa, a combi rifle, an AP close combat weapon. We got a linked team of Acontecimento regulars, regular hacker. We've got a, oh no, that's the Knight Montesa. Sorry, that is the Akal Commando. He's got a heavy machine gun. Got an engineer, or a machinist, a Guarda de Asalto, with a heavy flamethrower multi-rifle with his Oxbot with a zero visibility light grenade launcher, which I need to use. I need to actually try to use that, see if it actually does anything.
It's really good, actually. So
yeah, yes.
Use it.
Use it. I will try to use it this time. Just sometimes it comes up that it's useful and sometimes it's not. And then we got a Bogmurray with a combi rifle and light shotgun. And of course, Mr. Drago himself, the Tag with the hyper rapid magnetic cannon, one of the really good weapons in the game. So I like him. And over here we have James's 300-point military orders army, a little different than last game. It's two groups. There's a line. This is what he calls the ARO group. We've got the Sierra drone bot.
Sierra, that's
with
correct.
the total reaction, 360-degree arc, and heavy machine gun. So you just plop him somewhere where he can see lots, and he'll just ARO everybody to death. And a TO camouflage sniper, who's also awesome because you don't even have to like deploy him hidden or anything. You just stick him out, and his -6 from the camouflage is just super awesome. We got some Oxbots with heavy flamethrowers. Here's a new thing. Talk about this more in the pregame show, but just briefly, this is a link team of the Auxilia? Fusiliers?
Fusiliers, yeah.
Fusiliers, okay. And this is the missile launcher. So that is the one that's a blast, and it's explosive. An AP against the target that it hits directly, which is ridiculous. Got some order sergeants, hackers, engineer. Got the stupid guy that killed my commando last turn. Peacemaker, yeah, Peacemaker, my butt. And we got a Knight Montesa on this side too, except he's armed with the Spitfire. So those are 300 points. Go check out the pregame show if you want more details on that. And the board we are playing on is the same as the last game. If you saw it, and if you didn't, this is the board we're playing on. Once again, the terrain was provided by MiniWarGaming and MicroArt Studios. So go and check them out, MiniWarGaming.com, and I believe MicroArt Studios is microartstudios.co.uk. or something like that. I'll put links in the video description below. And these were assembled and painted by greenleafterrain.com. So thank you guys for the awesome looking board. And I failed to mention this in my last video, but this is of course the Mudge board. The Mudge board. And we are going to be playing Seize the Beacon. So we've got 3 objectives, 1, 2, and 3. It's interesting that these 2 are up here. It's just the way it worked out, which is kind of fun. And basically a specialist troop, which is an engineer, forward observer, hacker, or lieutenant, or somebody with the chain of command rule, can go in base contact with these, and as a short skill, an order or an ARO can basically take control of them with a willpower roll, just a regular willpower roll. And at the end of the game, you get 2 points for everyone that you control. You can steal them from your opponent, so it's kind of like capture and control, except we only have 3 turns to play, so you typically don't see a lot of swapping back and forth with that. So now we are going to roll off our secret objectives, as well as who will get to determine who goes first and deploys first. Willpower roll off. There's mine. 6. 17. Hey, this is not exactly what we rolled last time.
Exactly what we rolled last time.
All right, well, I will choose who goes first. And you get to choose sides and deployment.
Yes.
And he will choose the same side that he chose last time, and he will force me to deploy first, I'm guessing. Right?
Yep.
Yes,
That's what
okay.
we'll do.
So I will deploy on this side. But we are deployed. This time I decided to put a link team up here, thinking that's a good idea, and then he deployed his missile launcher right there. But you can see that little group of guys all huddled together. And he has burst 2 in the arrow and in his order with his missile. Anyways, he put that guy in the same place as last time. You got our 2 knights facing off against each other. So he's got a Spitfire and I got a combi rifle, so you can probably take a good guess of who has a better chance of winning there. And I got Drago on the one flank instead of running down the middle. See if he can do some damage. And the engineer near this objective. And he's got some more bots back here. And he's got a couple guys in hidden deployment. Another bot over here. So guy's just ready to pop out and do some damage as he needs to. So there we go. I will take first turn, obviously. So good luck.
Good luck.
And enjoy the battle report. All right, I'm taking a big chance. Going to drop this guy right here near the edge of the board so that he can kill that missile launcher. It's a big chance because if he scatters this way, we got a hacker who can see him and other bad stuff that can happen. So I got to roll 11 or less. Oh! Okay, so I scatter by 3. We point to the middle. So 3 times 2.5, so 7.5 inches in the 4 direction. Okay, so that's actually not too bad because he'll just go right here and I have to spend an order to keep him from going off the board. I will take that. It'll cost me an order, but it'll keep him safe. And next order, he is just going to move over, not in line of fire of anybody else. And, right? Yep. And then he will fire at the missile launcher guy. Yay! Hey, Ballistic Skill 14 even. Miss, miss, and 2 hits. So beat an 11 twice. Nope. Unconscious, then dead.
Yep.
That removes that threat. So
Bye-bye.
we'll see if that like completely makes the game in my favor or if it just wasn't as important as I thought. These guys were alerted to the presence of the commando by their fellow comrade getting killed. So the one guy turns to face him. Drago's going to activate and he's going to move 6 and then move 4. And nobody should have line of fire on him yet.
He will, because he's man height. So he's about that high.
Oh, he's that high. Okay.
Yeah.
So he has a line of fire on him
He does.
all the way over here?
Yes.
Okay, so he'll fire then?
Oh no, he's gonna go prone because he's terrified of you.
You don't want to lose your engineer right away?
Yeah, that's how it's gonna go.
That's too bad. And he goes prone. He's going to activate again and move, and nobody can see him. Although he does enter their zone of control. But they're probably facing the way they want to anyways.
Yep.
So he's going to activate again and move up like so. Actually, you know what? He's not going to reveal himself to these 2. Because why? Why would he do that? But he should be in line of fire of him.
Yes.
So you will react by shooting, I'm guessing?
I will do 2 arrows. Actually, 3 arrows.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
So he's coming out of hidden deployment, and he'll declare a shoot. So you'll lose your combat advantage,
Yeah, that's right.
but he shoots. And then what else do you got?
And then this guy will appear up here and shoot down to you as well.
So he has to be right up against it then. Or is that where he was?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see him from there?
I think so.
Nope, he cannot. Oh,
cannot?
No, he cannot.
Okay, then I don't think I can even reveal him.
Yeah, so he's not going to get revealed.
So he's not there.
Nope.
Forget what you saw.
Did not see that. All right, then he's going to declare his order of firing completely, full burst onto him. Because at him it'll be -9, and I'm not too worried about the sniper shot right now. But I really want to kill this guy. So normal roll, but it'll be -3 because of cover against Dragos. 9 or less. Go for it.
Nope.
That's a big miss.
With
So we got Ballistic Skill 15 versus 11. I got 5. He's got 4. This is the battle of the bursts. Go ahead. Do yours. Okay, so 2 misses,
2.
but a 9 is your highest. Okay, I should be able to beat that. Yay! Critical. And then you beat everything else. But it's a crit. I think that automatically kills him.
Yep, he's dead.
He's disabled. Are you going to leave him disabled, or do you want to just remove him?
I can remove him.
Yeah, because he's pretty far from the engineer.
Fix this game.
I activate him again. He's going to put 4 shots into him and 1 shot into the sniper. And you're going to ARO by shooting, not going prone. And he can't ARO because he does not have line of fire or zone of control. And these guys are already facing the way they want. So I'm down to 6, he's down to 9. I'm just going for a lucky roll here. Do your 9. Oh, he fails. 6 or less. With 6 preferably. Oh, we fail. 15. Blitz skill 15 on the knight. That is 3 hits. Gotta beat 10. Beats it twice, so he's down 1 wound. Power roll.
Good.
He's good. So he's going to change facing. And so he's now like this. So you can see both Drago and this guy if he decides to come up. Another order, he's going to put his full burst into him. Okay. And your reaction is shoot, shoot?
Yep.
All right. Snipers, normal roll of 9 or less.
Hit.
That's it. Got to beat an 8 because it is AP. And I do. So against the knight, he's going to be at ballistic skill 17. I'm only at 15, but I get 5 burst, and he just gets 1. So here's my 15. Ooh, 13. That's pretty good. Oh, you got a 14! He beats everything. 13, 13, and 6. I got to beat a 7. And I don't take any damage. We're going to do that one more time. So sniper first. Has to be 9 or less. Doesn't get it. And then against the knight, 15 against 17. Okay, only a 3 that time. And I got a 7 and a 4, so I hit you twice. To beat a 10 twice to stay alive. Yay! He's unconscious, so it's good as dead. And he goes down. So my knight is going to activate, and he's going to move. Everybody's prone, so they can't see him.
I will do an arrow, though. I will hack you through the repeater.
Oh, he's going to hack me through the repeater. Oh boy.
10.
So 10 or less. Good.
Nope.
Did not get it. 18. Hey, these guys will activate first, then move. So 6 inches, which exposes him to the HMG commando.
He'll go this way.
As an ARO, I will fire. And I'm assuming you're going to put the template down and automatically.
Oh yeah, template.
So my BS is lower down to 10 because of his cover, and I hit.
You do? It might be 0.
And he had to beat a 12 or higher, or he had to beat a 12, and he got it. And my command was automatically hit. He's got to beat a 13. He does not. And now he's unconscious, and now he's dead. And he burns to death. Goodbye. So this bot will activate, and it's going to go after Drago with his heavy shotgun. He ends up right there. And his Ox bot will just walk up beside him. So he'll hit him with the heavy flamethrower, and he is within range, we checked. And then I will declare an ARO of a shot against this guy, obviously. All right, 2 shots of ballistic skill 12 because he's going AP, so go for it. Oh, critical. And I'm 15, so I need to roll a 15. So 1 in 20 chance of actually beating you. No, I missed altogether. So he takes a structural damage from the heavy shotgun, and now we'll roll for the flamethrower. So he has to beat a 7. And he does, thankfully. He's going to activate again and move up closer, so he's within 8 inches of Drago. That way he gets the +3, so I'll have a better chance next time. And the heavy flamer guy is going to move over and try not to hit anybody else with it. He's under his hand, I swear. There we are. Fortunately, the flamethrower is going to hit his own model as well, and so it's canceled. Now we're both ballistic skill 15, so go for it. 2 shots from the shotgun.
Both miss.
Both miss. Okay, here's my chance. Oh, whatever! Come on! This guy is now spending an order to hack through the repeater into Dragos. And he's got willpower down to 7, so you got to get 7 or less. 13.
Nope.
See, and if I had tried to do an anti-hacker protocols, that would have been a crit. And that would have sucked. Okay, he's going to attempt to hack him again with another order. Nope. And he's going to spend another order to try it again. 7 or less. Oh, he gets it, so I'm immobilized.
Yes.
So I'm going to put this unloaded one there because I don't have a marker for the immobilized. Now he's going to activate, and he's going to shoot twice.
But I'm not going to be silly, and I'm going to move the bot in a good spot this time. So the bot will move 6 this way.
And then he hits him automatically with the flamethrower. Yeah. Shots 15 or less for the heavy shotgun. Hit and miss. Beat an 11 for the heavy shotgun. I don't. So he's down to 1 structure point. I got to beat a 7 for the heavy flamethrower. And he does. So he's lost 2 structure points. And the sniper is going to snipe. I'm going to ARO by shooting with the knight.
Yeah, fair enough.
So 2 shots from the sniper down to ballistic skill 9 because of cover. Miss and a miss. Oh no. Have to roll 8 or less for the knight to hit the sniper. Yay, I hit her. Has to beat a 9. Oh!
No, that's a 6.
That's a 6. And I am super fortunate that that sniper goes down. That was very, very lucky. Revealing the other sniper using his own order. Is that the last order you had, or do you have one more after that?
This is it. So he'll reveal. Sorry, he'll be a camel marker.
Well, that's fine. You know you're going to reveal
So
him.
he's going to walk over to the edge.
I can't see him anyways. Thankfully, because Drago is immobilized.
And he's going to shoot down at Drake.
That Drake. Okay.
To
3
kill him.
combi rifle shots. It's not a sniper. I thought it was a sniper. It's not. And you had to get
3 hits. So that was a 12. I poked it.
it was 15 or less. Yeah, 3 hits. Got to beat a 5 3 times. If I fail this once, Dragos is dead. Well, disabled at least, but the engineer's still far away. Makes it, and makes it.
You're good to go.
He's alive.
Down to this level.
The one Fusilier moves down. Why is she afraid?
She's terrified.
Why is she terrified? Makes me a little suspicious, don't you think? Part of this game that I love is like trying to figure out the mind games of who's the lieutenant. Or in the last game, you just accidentally pointed it out right at the beginning. Didn't matter anyways, because that was a pretty bad game. But I've got my eye on you, lady. I don't know how I'm going to kill you, but I got my eye on you. First order. My engineer moves up as 4, and he will spend a short skill to try to capture this beacon. He has to roll 12 or less. Sorry, his willpower is 12. And he makes it. That beacon is my beacon. So this guy is going to activate, and he's going to move. You're not going to be able to see him, so you could...
So I'll do my turn.
Actually, you know what? He's going to go all the way up,
Okay.
because I don't have to worry about you seeing him.
I'll do this turn.
Just turn and face him.
And keep Drago in there just in case.
So 4 inches can get him in base contact. I measured that. And you're going to ARO by...
Close combat.
You're going to close combat?
Yeah, close combat.
You can shoot him,
I know I can, but I have to do a face-to-face roll against your CC stat, right?
right?
His CC stat is, I think, 15.
Yours is?
Yeah, versus his BS of 12. Yours is like 18. You're gonna
Yeah, but I guess it's either
stab me
way.
in the head.
Yeah, I'm going to... Okay, and then close combat attack.
Yep.
Okay, so this is actually pretty close combat. Haha, I didn't mean to do that. And you're 15 against 16, so
Yep.
let's go. 3, 1. Oh! I'm like, no, not a 3. And you're like, okay, 1, that works. That's a beat of 12. Yay!
Nope, dead.
And he goes down, and there was much rejoicing. Next one, this guy is going to move in base contact with this, and then short skill it. So 13 or less to capture it. It is mine, buddy. And then he's going to activate again, and we just had a discussion. He's obviously the lieutenant because he's not a specialist troop, so he couldn't have done that. Although if you had been watching, you'd realize that nobody else had activated last turn, so I kind of gave that away, which was dumb, because if James had been paying a little bit more attention, no offense, because he's the one that said he forgot to pay attention, then he would have sniped him, and I would have been in big trouble. So that's why I was like, shoot, I should have put him prone. But now I'm just going to be like really aggressive with him, because now I've got 2 of the objectives, and he's going to move up here. You can see him with your prone guy, your engineer. And what would you like to do?
I'm gonna dodge.
Dodge? Can you dodge when you're prone?
Prone? I don't know.
I think when you're prone, you can
Wriggle out of the way, maybe?
roll! We'll double check that right now. So you can totally dodge. You just move half of half your movement if you choose to move. So he's going to dodge, and I'm firing. You don't get cover. You're in my sweet spot. I get +3. This is going to be awesome. So my ballistic skill is 17 against his PH of 10. You got an 8, and I got an 11, 7, and a 2. So you actually dodged 2 of them. So 1 hit. Armor 1's has got to be to 12. And he doesn't.
Dead.
And the engineer goes down.
Dead.
Is it your lieutenant?
Nope.
Of course not. We all know who the lieutenant is. The next order, this guy is going prone, because I'm not that stupid. These guys are going to activate and move. Nobody's in line of sight, so they're just going to take up positioning. Because they get burst 2 in the arrow. Guardia de Asalto is going to activate and move. I don't think anybody has line of fire on him here. And his Oxbot will come up behind him.
You're good.
Okay, the Guardia's going to activate and move. He goes into sight of the flamethrower doohickey guy, but he doesn't have a secondary weapon, so that's it.
I have 120 points on the board exactly.
Oh, so you have exactly 40%. So as soon as you lose 1 more point,
Yes.
you will be in full retreat. Interesting. So maybe I should have killed that Oxbot.
Yeah.
No, it's probably only 5 points. So he is no longer immobilized, which is important. It only lasts for 1 turn. It says turn, not game turn, but we're going to assume it's game turn because it talks about needing to reset it in my active turn. So, but I guess that could be that you get immobilized in your active turn, and so you can try to reset it. The FAQ doesn't clarify it, and it just says turn, which is unfortunate, but oh well. So we're going to have an attempted possession through the repeater, so no ARO because he's too far away. A possession requires 2 successful hacking attempts. Now the wording is really weird, but the FAQ on the Infinity Wiki kind of clarifies it. Because it says, the wording of it says that your first attempt is to immobilize it and then your second attempt is to possess it. But the FAQ says that you have to declare if you're going to possess or immobilize, and if you declare you're going to possess, then you have to try the second roll to possess it, and if you fail that, he's no longer immobilized. So really, the rule could be rewritten to be quite simple. You either immobilize it or possess it. If you want to possess it, you have to take two orders to do that, and you have to make all your willpower rolls. And if you want to just immobilize it, you just have to do one, and then you're not allowed to try to possess it again that turn. So there you go. There's my 1 minute spiel on that. First order is spent, no matter what.
7 or less?
Oh.
No.
See, I'd almost rather you make the first one and fail the second one, because then it costs you 2 orders. And you can't try to possess it again this turn. So he's going to activate this guy and shoot, and I will respond by shooting at him. My mistake. He's actually going to move and then shoot.
And this guy can just kind of...
My arrow will be the same though. I'll still shoot at the guy. All right, 2. They're all ballistic skill 15. He's got 2 and I got 1. You got a 10 and a 4. That's good. Unless I get a 10 to 15. 9. So the 10 beats the 9, but the 9 beats the 4. So you hit me once. That's 15 AP, so I got to beat an 11. And he does. Automatic hit from the flamethrower, I got to beat a 7. And I do. Just barely, but I do. So the second one, he's going to shoot, and I'm going to shoot him back, and he's going to move. So he won't get the cover penalty, or cover bonuses. But he's just going for it anyways. So 2 15s versus 1 15 again. And you got 2 hits, a solid 13. So I got to get a 13 to 15 to negate that. Oh, critical, and I kill it. So he goes down with the critical, and the Oxbot is taken away as well. I still take the auto hit from the Oxbot though. Have to beat a 7. 17. Oh, Dragos. You the man.
Next order.
So these guys are going to move out. And will I be able to see the order, Sergeant?
It's gonna make it that way, yeah.
All right, so I will shoot at him. And I'm guessing they're both going to shoot at me.
Yep.
So we got a heavy flamethrower, and what is he armed with?
A combi rifle.
Combi rifle, oh! Going the old-fashioned style. Just shoot him until he's down. So 12 versus 15, so you got 3 shots at 12. Oh, 1 hit at 8 versus 15. Oh, I miss. So that's a hit. So the combi rifle, I've got to beat a 5. Oh, he goes down to a combi rifle. And he's got to beat a 7 for the flamer. And he beats that, but he's disabled and far enough away from the engineer that he's dead.
I was not expecting that.
No, that's how he dies. He dies from a combi rifle.
Gonna sneak around
So
along.
move. These guys are already facing where they want to face, as they're covering that edge.
Oh, I can see your guy there. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, which guy?
Your engineer, so I want to do a move, and hopefully...
Hopefully not die to the engineer. Well, the engineer will arrow by shooting, but it's going to be a long shot. It's going to be -3. 9 or less at long range. That's a big old failure. He shot like the sky. All right, so these guys are activating again. He's going to move over here, and this guy's moving up into line of fire of the engineer. I will arrow by flaming and shoot. Oh, sorry. He's going to flame, maybe. He might not be able to. He might have to do the heavy rifle. And he will just do light shotgun. And he'll obviously arrow by firing at this guy. So I checked it, and he's got a multi-rifle into him, not flame. And he'll do light shotgun. All right, he's at 12s, and I'm at 15. Go ahead. Oh, crit. I got to get a 15. Oh, so close. So he's dead. And the engineer goes down. The flamer will automatically hit those 2, and these 2 just get normal shots against him. So I got to beat a 12 with the Guarda. And he makes it. And then I got to beat a 15 with the Oxbot. And he fails it, so he's dead. And then I just got to see if they hurt him.
10? Oh, man.
So I got to get 10 or less to hit with the light shotgun, because it's +3, -3. And he misses.
Good choice.
So the multi-rifle is going to do the double action because it doesn't need AP. Still needs to get 13 or less, though. Sorry. I need to get 15 or less. Oh! Failed! So Oxbot goes down, the Guarda is fine. Guts roll. Fails! He can't get away, so he's got to go prone, as per the FAQ. So then the Fusilier is going to use a last order and stand up and move to the objective. Nobody can see them, see her there. My lieutenant's going to stand up. And your ARO is going to be...
Dodge.
Dodge and go prone. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to fire. Such a valiant Fusilier. So 14 BS versus PH of 10. Go ahead. See if you get yours. Oh, whatever! 14. Oh, that's 2 solid hits, and you crit and dodge away with your lieutenant. I mean, your Fusilier.
Man.
The Bogmarie is going to activate and go move out of his zone of control, so we won't be able to see him. Now the Bogmarie will use his combi rifle at him. It'll just be a normal roll because he can't ARO. So plus a skill of 15 at this range. Hit and hit. Gotta beat a 13 twice. And he does not. Dead. Order on this guy, he's gonna stand and then move 4 inches, staying in total cover from the other guy over there. And now he finally gets to come around the corner and use his flamethrower. You gonna ARO by shooting?
Yes, I'll do that.
What's the skill 12, normal roll? You hit, has to beat an 8. He does. Oh, hit the flamethrower, you gotta beat a 14. He didn't, he's dead, and he dies.
And a ball of flame.
Guts check, willpower 13, I make it. Hey, the knight's gonna activate again and go prone. Allowing you to go for that, but you're already prone, so you could go for that objective anyways. So the guard is gonna activate last by just moving over here just to cover this and get more arrows. So you're gonna cancel one of the irregular orders because now he's on full retreat and two of them are religious, so they don't get one of those.
This one will do.
All right, so
This guy goes fleeing down the stairs in terror. So 4, and then he'll do 4 again down
he
there.
was prone.
Oh, you're right. So he'll
He had to
stand up
and
and
go
then
for
walk
it.
4.
And I'm gonna declare 2 arrows. Shoot, shoot. So this is skill 6, 4 shots, 2 from each. Hit. And fails.
That's a save, right? 'Cause
Oh
I'm
wait,
cover.
13 down to 10. Yeah, so you're fine. So the Fusilia is going to stand up and reveal the fact that it's a lieutenant by taking the objective. Or trying to. Willpower 12. Gets it! That is yours. Alright, so lieutenant's going to get really courageous
Bad dash.
and just move. And then move. And on the second move, 2 of those guys over there can see her. So they roll ARO and shoot at her. No cover either. Actually, we can just hug the cover as you're going along. And that way we'll say you have cover. So 4 shots, 6 or less. Hit and crit. Your lieutenant.
It was.
No way. And guess what my
Jeez,
secret
man.
objective was?
Come on, Lieutenant.
Assassination! 2 free points. That was a good try though, because if she had survived, then she would have got shot a few more times by them and probably died.
Yeah.
But it was, you know, what else were you going to do? Because if you got both of them, that would have been 4 points. I would have had 2 plus 1 for killing more than you, and maybe another 1 for... What was your secret objective?
Assassination.
Okay. So wow, we were
yeah.
both really close to that.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that is it. It is a Acontecimento victory, which is good. Makes me feel a little better. So stay tuned, Vault members, for the post-game show where we'll talk about the tactics and just how we thought it went and what we would do differently. And if you're not a Vault member, then sign up by clicking on the link to the post-game show below. This is Matthew from MiniWarGaming. Happy wargaming.